There are 3 series in the show. The first one is called the Picture Collection. Those photographs, they're really simple, 30 by 22, I think, black and white images, and I shot them here in the studio, against my studio wall. I've been working with the images from the Toronto Reference Library's Picture Collection, which is an archive of images cut from magazines and art books and catalogs. I was particularly interested in images that depicted other images, especially doublings and reflections in water or in mirrors. I think as soon as you have an image of an image, then you're talking about photography. There is another series, which is a new work that I just finished in time for the show, and it's from a larger project that I've been working on called The Fortune Teller. Like I said, I often work with found images, but I also work with found objects. I usually start from something that already exists in the world. So I had found this hand years ago, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. I bought it from a junk dealer, and the junk dealer told me it was the hand of from a fairground fortune telling machine, that you put quarters in and then it tells you your fortune. And when I bought it, it was in really bad shape and the fingers were falling off, but it was still really beautiful, and I kept it around the studio, and I was thinking about it for a few years, trying to figure out what I could do with it. And then after I finished the Picture Collection series, I wanted to keep on thinking about sort of the way that ideas progressed in the 20th century, and the way that photography fed into that, but also the way that our ideas about what is original and what is authentic have changed since the beginning of the 20th century. The way that ideas often repeat themselves, and that it's not so much anymore about artists always being on the cutting edge and always reinventing the wheel every time. That was very much the way that it worked in the early part of the 20th century, and then sort of as modernism died off, it became more about putting existing ideas into different relationships with each other. So I wanted to take this existing thing, this hand, that was from the beginning of the century, that was meant to foretell the future, and I wanted to have it refurbished. So that's what I did. I brought it to the AGO, and one of the conservators there worked on the hand and brought it back to its state of origin. There's a film, a looped 16mm film piece, and that again is dealing with a lot of the same ideas about time and the relationship between the past and the future. And again, it's starting from a found thing. I had these strips of 8mm Super 8 film that were meant for home movie makers who wanted to have like fancy transitions between the scenes of their home movies. They're just sort of like geometric shapes that you can cut into your family films. And so I took those and I layered them and I intercut them in an effort to create, I guess, a moment where time feels like it's expanding and contracting at the same time.